The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
Coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
The Chargers at 7-3 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them. Galvanize themselves.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor,
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Now a give, running left is right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you look at this defense,
this unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They're all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
2nd down and 6 now.
They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
We're scoreless after 1.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long. And that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Jackson now. Johnson's got it complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Herbert now. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. Paris Campbell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Mark Andrews
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Here is Campbell with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
36 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Here's Herbert. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Eluding the pressure right. And shedding through the tackle. And he goes out right around the 39. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Henry up the middle.
To the 43, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson to throw.
That is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there. It looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
A first down carry for Henry.
And he's got it down to the 28.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Henry running right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
56 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Herbert. Dancing to his left.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now it's Herbert. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Nnamdi Madubuike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Here's Herbert. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And the defense closes quickly there, and we get maybe a yard to the 33.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
They go play action now. Jackson steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw.
That's going deep for Bateman.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Again, that's Hurst.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged it.
Oh, wide open, complete, touchdown, LA! Harris Campbell, 48 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Tucker now to add the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Ravens 31, Chargers 21.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle and caught by McConkey.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. Wiggles free. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning.
72 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stays on his feet. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list.
And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Paris Campbell, 58 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Herbert.
Eluding the pressure right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now.
Here's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A give up the gut to Hill. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Herbert.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed, and they forced the incompletion. May need some teammates to step up in this spot.
Here's 2nd down. Herbert to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
One last throw here for Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.